Hey guys, so in this video I will be showing you all how to make a DIY trendy thumbnail all from your iPhone. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Also, if at any point in this video you feel like I am dropping any gems and you feel like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this graphics thing, I have a whole ebook on my website called YouTube Graphics 101 where I give you the full how-to on how to make YouTube intros, outros, and banners all from your phone, as well as marketing tips, reference videos, you name it, it's inside the book. You can use the code TUBE for money off, and the link is in my description box.
Can I just catch you having fun?
First, you're going to go into the Fonto app, and then you're going to click the three lines in the bottom left corner, and you're going to click photo albums. Choose the photo that you want. I used the previous thumbnail for one of my other videos as a base. The size for this I will actually put on the screen. Click the three lines in the corner again and click add image. I then placed a blank white image over that photo so that it could take the size of that photo so that I could use that as the next base. I then exited out of the Fonto app and went back to it and clicked the three lines in the corner, add image, and then I used the white image that we just created, and then I went back, added image, clicked a background. You can get your backgrounds from Google, Pinterest, wherever you like. I added that one. I'm now sizing it to the size of the white one. Tap the picture, tap alpha, and then you can slide that back and forth to how transparent you want the photo to be. So I just did that so that I could see exactly how the photo is lined up with the white background, because I wanted it perfect. And so I saved it, and now we're going in making that photo that we just created of the background the next base. So then we added another image, and this is where I brought in the outline and erased photo of Keisha Jabri. I have a tutorial on how to erase and outline photos already on my channel. I have an entire graphics playlist already created. You all just click over, like, comment, and subscribe this video while you're at it, and go watch that playlist to figure out how to do that. In this step, I typed in the title, and you see me going in and changing the colors. I'm sure you can already see as you're maneuvering through the app that you just tap the screen, start typing, and then it's kind of hard to explain what buttons to press, but you can see which ones are highlighted as I'm maneuvering through this step, as well as all you got to do is just play around on the app, and some of this stuff will just come to you. I didn't know everything about these apps all at once whenever I first tried, but as I worked with them more and more, creating more graphics, I learned how to maneuver through them, and I learned other tips and tricks. Hopefully this is helpful still. So you'll tap the outlined text, click font, and then you'll see a list of different fonts, and in this step you will see me playing around with them, trying to figure out which one I liked. So you'll tap the text again and then style. Here I am playing around with the stroke of the background of the title, basically trying to see how much light I want behind it. Next, I went to Safari and I typed in glitch effect PNG, and this was not actually what I was looking for. I just didn't know the name of exactly what it was I wanted. I actually did come across what it was I wanted further into the video, so just stay tuned for that. Also, keep in mind that whenever you want different images to add to your thumbnails or any type of graphics, you always put PNG at the end of the title whenever you are searching it. PNG means transparent, which means a clear background. That's what you want. So I went in and I clicked add image, and then I added one of the images that I just downloaded from Google. So now I am sizing that up to be larger, and in this entire clip you're going to see me just playing around with it, trying to get it how I want it. I wanted the photo of her to sit over the top of the play basically, but I wanted the play to actually show. So then I decided to bring in another photo of her, and also same thing, add image. As I've been saying, it's pretty repetitive at this point. You just bring in the different photos you want. You want to add other little things to the thumbnail in the process. You just take them from your camera roll or take them from Google and then from your camera roll and just bring them in. So here you see me searching GFX effect PNG, and this is what it was that I wanted whenever I first went to Google. So now you see me saving those photos, and then I will go back into Fonto, click add image, and then I brought in the GFX effect photo that I wanted, and then I began to size that up to the size of the thumbnail. And once I did that, it actually laid over the thumbnail entirely. And it was also the opacity was like at its fullest, so I clicked alpha. I then slid the opacity down some, making that photo more transparent over the thumbnail, so that way it wouldn't show over it too much. And at this point, I already had the photos of her down, and if I wanted to bring the photos of her back on top, I would have had to move the work that I've already created. So I just decided to go ahead and go back into my photo album and add the photos of her on top of it again. And I also didn't mind doing that because I could add like the double effect of adding, like putting another photo of her, the same photo of course, but on top of the same photo to like add that little glitch effect as well to her, if you get what I'm saying. Basically, I didn't line the photos up directly on top of each other. I dropped them a little bit lower so that way you could see that it was one up. Also keep in mind that at this point in the process, whenever you click certain elements of the thumbnail or the photo in general that you have already added, you might knock them on top of the others and stuff. As you can see, I had did it again, and so I basically had to slide the glitch photo effect upwards and then slide the photos of her downwards and then put that effect photo back in place and then put her back on top. You have to be very careful in this process because it can become very repetitive and very annoying in the process as well. So one trick that I like to do, that I typically would do throughout my process of creating graphics with Fonto, is as I get further into each step, I will save the photo and then go back in and create my work going on from there. That way I don't have to worry about constantly knocking certain elements of the photo on top that should stay at the bottom, if you get what I'm saying. So here I will click add item, and I'm just looking for a chat bubble, so I clicked the one I wanted, and now I am tilting it and sizing it up to the point that I wanted. Here I am adding more text, and I erased the featuring Keisha Jabri and put from iPhone because of course we are making this thumbnail from an iPhone, and this is of course the same thumbnail that you will see for this video on YouTube. So I'm just sizing that up and getting that the way I want it inside of the chat bubble. I went in and I played around with some heart emojis. I went in again this time and I put featuring Keisha Jabri, and then I will click the outline of the text. I will choose the font. I am moving it around to align it where I want it on the photo, and then I clicked style, and there you see me playing with the stroke and the shadow. Then I went in and I added another chat bubble of the same one we had already added, and I wanted the double effect for the chat bubble, which is why I went in adding it again. So here you see me sizing and tilting that up to align with the other one, but I didn't put it directly in line with it. I left it crooked a little. Next I went in and I added some emojis, and then I clicked the style button for the emoji, and I added a bright pink shadow to the back so that way it could have more of a pop effect to it on the image. And then you'll see me just sizing that up and tilting it the way I want it to lay on the image to add just more of like a out of this world element to it, and the photo just doesn't look so flat, if you get what I'm saying. And so another trick is whenever you want to have the same like style to different texts and stuff, you can click the outline of the text, and then there's this button. I'm gonna play this same clip 3 times and slow it down so you can catch what I'm saying. But you click the outline of the text and it's gonna pop up with the different options for style and etc. You're gonna swipe through that and you're gonna come to a second part where it'll say curve 3D and erase above, and you're gonna see what it looks like, 2 papers stacked on top of each other, kind of like a clipboard, and that basically copies and pastes that same text for you. So that's what I did, so that way I could go ahead and have the same shadow effect on the other emojis that I added to the photo without me having to go in and actually put it in for each one myself, if you get what I'm saying. So that's just a trick that you can use to have the same shadows, backgrounds, colorways, and etc. on and fonts on each of your texts. Lastly, in this clip, you see that I accidentally knocked the glitch effect on top of the photo overall. So what I did was I had to go in, as I explained I would at the beginning, and move the photos out of the way, and then drop the photo of the glitch effect back down to the bottom, and then put the photos of her back on top. And so that's what you see me doing here. Like I said, it's very repetitive. It can be very annoying, but patience is of a virtue, and it's always a way around it. So this is the finishing product. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment any other graphic related videos that you want to see. If there's something in this video I didn't explain all the way specifically that you want more help on, comment that as well. Go binge watch my graphics playlist, and I also have a YouTube graphics 101 ebook about how to make YouTube banners, intros and outros, marketing tips and reference videos and more. Go purchase that on my website. I have a discount code in the description box for you to save money off. So go shop and make you this graphics money, period.
Did I just catch you having fun?